to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter.
You have to credit. The game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And here's Siakam for three. First shot won't go. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
Boston with the ball. After Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Here's O'Neal. And he jams it home with authority.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Once R.J. Barrett sees the defense commit, he goes right into attack mode and gets himself a trip to the free throw line. That is beautiful.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. BA, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. It's McDaniels on the wing. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels, send it in.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's O'Neal. Can't hit from in close. Pass to Barrett. And Booker with the jam.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
Siakam with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. It's tipped. .157 left in the opening quarter. He shoots. Boston, no good that time either.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Allen, right side. Down low. Oh, my!
Right there.
Wow!
Oh, my goodness, that was electric. R.J. Barrett with a little flash.
Pass to O'Neal. White with the steal. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
That's 4 turnovers for them in this one. Just lazy play early.
And here comes Cleveland. It's been 8 unanswered for them. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
Cleveland leading by 7. Barrett. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Boy, look at how confident R.J. Barrett is on the interior, right in his sweet spot.
Some changes for Boston. And he sinks the second. Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. The rebound by Allen.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Outside White. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Dimon. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Jackson. That shot off the mark. In transition, here comes Cleveland. Here's Allen. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lets the 3 fly. And so it's Cleveland finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting the Celtics 7. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Cleveland.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain, don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Outside White. Back to Booker. From outside the arc. Oh! Booker with the triple.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here. Really giving his team a lift.
Queta gets the bucket.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Cleveland working the ball around now. Here's Booker. Got a hand on it. Second chance shot. Kicks it out to Barrett. Clock at 6. Boston pulls it in. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Garza. Pass to Queta. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Outside Booker. Deflected. And out of bounds. Boston will have it. Substitution on the court. Celtics trail by 3. George outside. Stolen by Schroeder. Pass to Wade. Now here's Middleton. Outside Schroeder. Buries it down low. Schroeder's got his first points of the game.
This guy is a creative offensive talent. Dennis Schroeder can hit defenders with a variety of moves. Go ahead with the floater.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Schroeder with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Tipped. And they recover it. Some room here for Schroeder. Boston pulls it in.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Nance for 3. Paul George pulls it in. Celtics trail by 3. Outside McDaniels. Here's O'Neal. Outside McDaniels. And Sam Merrill picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Cavaliers on D. Here's O'Neal. And that one is stuffed right through.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Back to Wade. Pass to Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now Garland. He's scoreless. George outside. And the jam by George.
Man, after all the injury setbacks, you see the elevation Paul George has. That is impressive.
To the paint. Here's Wade. Nance for 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
High arcing shot. Up again. Rebounded by the Celtics. And Boston pushing it up now. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Middleton. And Nance with the slam.
How about Middleton picking the pocket, which creates the fast break opportunity in the first place?
Here's Shireman. Drills it from deep. Shireman's got 6. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Garland. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Boston out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action. In just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pass to O'Neal. And he goes in for the dunk.
We have seen from Darius Garland, he has a real talent for making his teammates look good. Pretty pass there.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Left side O'Neal. And Bryant pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Here's Wade. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. With the 10-footer. Count that one. O'Neal's gotten 4 this quarter.
and force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Right side, Schroeder. Blocked! Out to the wing. Outside Garland. Stolen by Schroeder. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thanks for the report.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
And both free throws good for Schroeder. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Outside McDaniels. George outside. 6 on the shot clock. Boston needs to get off a shot here. They grab their own miss. Pass to Shireman. Here's Queta. 6 points for him. That one's good for 2. Queta's got 8.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks. And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact.
Oh, okay then.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
Here's Schroeder. Siakam. Siakam, return to sender.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Pass to Queta. And he dunks it down.
And just a crafty move to get free for the dunk.
Now, he's not just trying to score. He's trying to embarrass someone. Outside Pritchard. Fires for 3. Counted from distance. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. In deep, Booker gets it to go.
Well, we've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Blocked!
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hauser. Offline with a baseline jumper.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
The 3, Barrett gets the 3 to fall. Barrett's got 6.
Boy, that comfort level from three-point territory, that is something R.J. Barrett's continued to work on.
Back to Garland. Inside. Here's Queta. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. He's got 14.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
The third quarter comes to a close. With the Celtics out in front, they're up by 5. We'll get right back to the action. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And Booker has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. For 3, Barrett. He buries it from 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's McDaniels. George outside. Jackson outside. Shoots over Allen. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
And he makes both free throws.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Pass to Garland. And Garland gets doubled. Jackson the screen. 5 to shoot. And Boston again with the bucket.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
Booker no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Outside McDaniels. And stolen by Barrett. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Pass to George. Here's Jackson. Allen rips down the board.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Booker. Here he goes. It's good.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Outside George. Jackson. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
George! And he nails it!
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Now here's Booker. Ooh, tough make by Book.
Does it seem to you guys that this guy, nothing faces him? Booker treats every moment like every other moment. No matter how big, no matter how small.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
Jackson outside. Jackson the screen. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Outside Booker. It's a drive. Makes it home. Big shot.
Oh, terrific body control. Booker gets hit on the drive, stays on balance to complete the play.
Money from 3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Booker drawing the double. Here's White. Outside Booker. Siakam the screen. Oh, the slam! Get up, Devin!
There is nothing Devin Booker relishes more than the opportunity to put the ball in the basket at a critical juncture. Yes, sir.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Right side Booker.
Well, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
So So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Here's Garland. He drops the first one, and that brings him within 2 here. And so he hits both. And here's Booker. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Booker drawing the double. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Just 3 to shoot. Allen a screen. Siakam. Oh, Pascal Siakam flying high.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Greg. And so it's the Cavaliers who come out on top. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Welcome, everybody, to another... Another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So Cleveland will get first possession. Allen a screen. It's good. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are two of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., you know, one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach for the Cavaliers. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Cleveland shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And sometimes when a team trades a ton of picks for a star player, there's some buyer's remorse. But that has not been the case with the Cavs and Donovan Mitchell, Grant.
Yeah, he's been everything they hoped he would be, B.A. Not just dominating, but sacrificing as well.
To the paint. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Nembhard with a steal. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Outside White. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Oh, when Jared Allen gets near the basket, you just know he's going to finish with authority.
Mobley. The rebound by Allen. Booker surveying the D. Pass to Allen. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Allen's got his second basket of the game.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Mobley, no good. Here's Cleveland, leading by 5. Oh, got that one up quick.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Mobley. To the inside. And stolen by Barrett. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Siakam outside. Left side, Booker. Shoots over Nembhard. Booker can't get it to go.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there. The defense adjusted to that very well.
Some nice passing by Indiana here. Walker sets a screen. Pass to Mobley. Now here's Bryant to stop the run. It's hauled in by White. Booker with it. Now guarded by Bryant. Allen outside. And here's White. 5 on the clock. Here's Booker. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. 8-point game. Nembhard outside. Sinks the tray. Nembhard's got 6.
Well, this is something Nembhard's working hard to become consistent at, knocking down shots from distance.
Lets a floater go. Count it.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
And then Bryant with the dunk.
Guys, there is no doubting the passing ability of Josh Giddey. Pretty look.
Now here's Booker. He's got 6. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Pass to Mobley. Bryant outside. Poke loose. White with the steal. For 3, Booker. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
It's Giddey on the wing. Out to the wing. From deep, Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Booker. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Cavaliers pretty much in control here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Pacers trail by 12. McConnell with it. It's Brown on the wing. Yes, and it's McConnell with the assist that time.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
To the middle. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Jared Allen has length and athleticism, and that's an easy opportunity. Wow.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. The Cavaliers trying to make the most of their championship window. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, quote, "What I've learned is that this isn't forever. We're not invincible. You have to appreciate this because it doesn't come around too often. Not every locker room is like this." Back over to you, Brian.
Connected and driven. Allie, we appreciate the report. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
There's Nesmith with a three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Aaron Nesmith had his feet ready, his hands were ready to catch the basketball, and as soon as it touches his fingertips, he lets it fly.
Allen can't get it to go. Pacers trail by 9. Pass to McConnell. And here's Brown for three. That shot, no good. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, B.A., it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Brown, no good.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now. Looking a little out of sorts.
Down low. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Oh, you love it when Thomas Bryant tries to finish with power. Forget about try. He does it. What a pretty dunk.
There's a screen by Toppin. And he's going for the oop here. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Booker. No good. In and out off the rim.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And Doris, you look at Ivica Zubac. His game is elevated to a point where he's near the top of opposing scouting reports.
What's fascinating to me, B.A., is there were a couple years where we were saying traditional fives are no longer part of the game. Not true. Zubac is a throwback. Plays to his strengths, playing in the paint, rebounding the basketball, and affecting the game with that 7'3".
And we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Evan Mobley. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Pacers. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. An inopportune time here at the start of the season to be faced with any sort of injury, but the bright spot, guys, he's been given the green light to play through it.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report. Unfortunately, that's not the news fans were hoping for.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
And our hearts go out to him. And the guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Merrill, right side. Kicks it out to Bryant. Pass to Middleton. Here's Booker. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. .58 seconds left to the second period. Here's Giddey with the drive. And the shot's good.
Tremendous burst from Josh Giddey on the drive. Just turns up the intensity.
Here's the screen by Bryant. Here's Booker. Good D by Mobley. Pacers trail by 15. On the wing, Bryant. Excellent D there from Bryant.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens. Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Stolen by Bryant.
It would be smart to hold for the final shot.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
They get it back. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Cleveland out in front by 19 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back to the game after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
Merrill outside. Inside. Mobley grabs the board. Pacers trail by 17. And here's Bryant outside. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
Outside Schroeder. Over Walker. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Nembhard. Walker sets a screen. Here's Bryant. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. The Pacers making a switch here. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Allen outside. And it's Allen who slams it home.
This is exactly what Dennis Schroeder brings to the offense. He's out there, guys, to make plays for himself and others.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, before games, Jared Allen makes a point of fist bumping and connecting not just with the teammates and coaches, but team staff, security, ball boys. He said it's showing everybody love. They're all a part of it. I'm getting them hyped for the game, and it gets me going too. Brian?
All about that connection. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed 4 of their last 5 shots. Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
White with a steal. Schroeder with it. And it's McConnell picking him up. And he gets that one. Schroeder's gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, not many players in the league who are going to be faster than Dennis Schroeder in the open floor.
And last season, the Pacers started the playoffs with home court advantage for the first time in over a decade, Graham.
Yeah, the 4th seed in the East, BA. And with a blend of youth and experience on the roster, this is a team built to win now and into the future.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And so he hits the technical free throw.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Substitution on the court.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Ellis outside. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Zubats. Pacers trail by 16. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Allen. Ellis left side. Let's go with a 3. Ellis on the wing. Outside White. Back to Ellis. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. They host the Pistons after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. On defense, Cleveland. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Sweet little floater. Booker's got 28.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Back to Booker. Fires it. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops for him. Booker's got 32 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Toppin outside. Jacks up a 3. Yes. And it's McConnell with the assist that time.
Wow, from the arc, Toppin shoots with...
Whoa!
Boy, Larry Nance Jr.'s athleticism is insane. The former dunk contest winner looking special.
Booker. And down it goes. 2 points. He's got 34.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Cleveland leading by 19. That one goes. Counting. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Back to Giddey. to the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Booker with it. And Walker picks him up defensively. Siakam gets the bucket.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Pass to Bryant. No good on the three.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Right side Booker. Siakam the screen. And Booker with the jam.
Quality decision-making off that pick and roll. Booker just taking what the defense gives him.
Mobley outside. Stolen by Siakam. Takes a three. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 41.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And that sends Josh Giddey to the free throw line. Larry Nance picks one up. And you think about the Defensive Player of the Year award. It tends to go to big men. Any thought of dividing the award into two? Maybe one for perimeter players and the other for big men?
Absolutely not, Brian. What we need to do is consider that the single most important thing it is for your defense nightly is guarding the best point guards or wings in the league. And the voters have got to understand it can't only be about big men.
4 on the clock. Here's Bryant. Mobley. They shoot again. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Booker. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Doris, Donovan Mitchell has really proven to be the kind of star you can build your team around.
Donovan Mitchell experienced a high level of winning as a young player, but he hasn't broken through and won a championship. So now every aspect of what he does is about making sure the group thrives. That's why you want to build around him.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Pass to Barrett. Outside Booker. Oh, and Mobley with the block. And they get it back. Fires for 3. Allen on the wing. Outside Booker. The 3. And he gets it back. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
You know, there's an activity level and a skill level that makes Devin Booker problematic on the offensive end. He dares defenders to get physical with him.
And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Devin Booker.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
And here's Bryant outside. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
Boy, in the era of stretch bigs, guys that can go out to the three-point line and absolutely make shots, I love Jarrett Allen. He is an old-school center, folks.
Pass to Mobley. Looking to win the run. That one is off.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Mobley. Booker no good. Here's Indiana. Here's Bryant. The rebound by Allen. Walker with a steal. Now here's Bryant. Shot from 16. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the